Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm doing a video talking about kind of Photoshop elements, because when I first started there was barely any tutorials on this, and there aren't really any tutorials on Photoshop elements because not many people actually use it. But it's basically like all the other Photoshops, just hard to find and stuff. So these are all your tools you mainly get. So this is like your mouse and stuff. So like if you want to drag stuff around, that's how you would do it. So say we just wanted to go like into the B Black Ops 2 stuff I make. Like if you want to move these around, you just drag them like that. Pretty basic stuff. I'm just going to kind of give you like a tutorial on how to use this. This is like a selector box, so like you could select it and like paint in it or something. Here, I will show you guys. See, like paint in that or something like that. And I can just Control Z that up. So then this is also like your lasso or something like that. So you can also do the exact same thing. So you just hit this button for a new image, and you can just do that. And then you get this thing out. I have it set to the highest brush, and you have subtract. So it subtracts the lines, and you just have this shape. So then you can also get this out, which you pick this one that has like the little explosion thing, and you click on that, and it removes everything of that color. Then you also got the normal brush, and then this brush, which I never use. It's pretty useless in my opinion. And yeah, this is basically like a quick selection. I normally only use it when I'm like removing all those lines that this thing gives you. And this is your magnetic lasso. So say we were to maybe, let's just find something to duplicate real quick. So say we were to duplicate this, and we were to put it out there and cover up the logos. So we put this over here, and we drag it out here. So say we only wanted like, I don't know, let's just make some of this black too. So say we only want this part. So this is basically if it's the same color, like if it's all this solid color, it's easy to cut out. You just have to drag it around the edges. Like you can go either out here. It doesn't really notice until you get super far out, but that's how you use that as well. Next, this eye removal. I never like edit pictures or anything, so I don't use that. Spot healing brush. This is pretty cool because you can like remove like stuff. I don't know. Like you can remove like a logo. So if I added this to here, we will copy this and put it on there real quick, and we will make this background black. So you see that like watermark and stuff. So let's just make this where it's like right on top of it. So let's just make this a group real quick and just like edit this up. So first, if we want to make this like just by itself, the group necessarily won't work. So let's just delete that, and then let's create a new image. You can't see that because like the OBS doesn't record it, but you just have to create like a new image. When you open it, you just have to hit new and like new image. And let's go to my thing. We take this and oops, okay. So let's just go up to my graphics pack. We take that and we drag it on here, and then we basically just want to drag it back on. So it's all one layer. See, it's all one layer, so we can hide that stuff and it doesn't show it. I like to have like all my things organized so it's not all cluttered up. It's a big graphics pack and it has like a bunch of stuff. It's kind of hard to clean that up because there's just so many folders and stuff. So right now this is all one image. So if you wanted to, you could also just erase it and put orange on it. But spot healing, so you hit Alt and say this part I like. So Alt, and then it basically just takes that part of the image and puts it onto here. So if like it's a background or something, it's easy, it's good to do. But if it's something like this where like the logo is right on top of it, so like if we did right here, you can make this pretty orange, but it's kind of pointless for how this is right now. And then spot healing brush, this is for more like small smudges, and just kind of like smudges it out so it doesn't look as bad. Detailed smart brush, I don't really use this for anything. It doesn't really do anything for me because I don't have to use it at all. Clone stamp, also don't necessarily use them. I mean, they don't really do much. I think they kind of just do the same thing as a smart brush in my opinion. Or not the brush, but like the smart fix stuff, because it's basically taking what's over here and just duplicating it onto that stuff, which is kind of cool, I guess. And smudge basically just smears this stuff around like that. Sharpen, Sharpen, that's maybe if you have like a picture you want to like sharpen. Doesn't really do anything because this is like not a like bad picture or anything. Size, here, we'll just blur this up a bunch. So see, it's starting to get a lot blurry. And yeah, you can just tell it's getting super blurry. Like that's normal. So you can definitely blur it up a bit. Burn, just like burns it, I guess. I don't really use that at all either. Dodge, also don't use at all. Doesn't seem to do anything to me. Sponge, I mean, this kind of could be helpful like when you're doing backgrounds and stuff, but doesn't really help me. Brush, just like a regular brush. Impressionist brush, I've never really used that at all. Color placement, also never used that. Paint bucket, you guys already know what that does. Gradient, so basically if you want to do the gradient, you want to select like a gradient like this. So it basically takes red like where you start and just does that. So if you start over here, it takes red from there. If you only do that, it covers like all that. So it's pretty cool feature. You just have to mess around with it to make it look good. Color picker, never really used unless like I want this orange and I do that or something like that. Then you can create rectangles and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. You can create a bunch of different shapes. You can do shapes from here and stuff like that. Text, that's there's your text. Pencil, I mean, you can use this if you just want to like mess around with something, but I've never really used that. Okay, this is like cutting stuff, so you can do the normal crop, and it's loading real quick. Oh no, it's gonna take forever. So this is taking forever to load, so I'll just finish the video up. So this is basic crop. You start from here and just drag it. Sometimes this does happen if you have Photoshop open for a while, which kind of sucks. But this one, yeah, right here, it's basically like this shape thing where you click it, gives you a bunch of different shapes. So you can crop a triangle or something like that, which is pretty cool. Ruler, I never really use. This also never really use. Like the rest 3, I don't really use at all. I still don't know how where you can like drag those blue lines out because there's no way for me to do it seems. But yeah, if you guys know how to do that and like know how to do it, you want to tell me, that'd definitely be helpful. So if you want to, down below, tell me how to do the blue lines, because I know my friends have told me how, but I don't know how. Like they said just like drag from the sides or something, or use the ruler, but the ruler doesn't do anything. It just rotates the image, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, if you guys know about that, then tell me down below. But this is pretty cool. Like you can also go up here, if you only have a couple things open, you can click that to switch. But you can also use the photo bin, like to undo and stuff. I would show you all of that, but the photo, like my OBS doesn't pick it up. It only picks up this. It doesn't pick up like stuff I open or something like that. I don't really know why, but hopefully you guys liked this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.